So we are here by, so we're here for our overdue, way overdue visit at the TBJP gym in Cheltenham. I keep fucking that up. But we're finally here. This is a gym that I've been wanting to try since it opened last year. And this place is absolutely stacked with equipment. Even just at first glance, I can see a lot of equipment that I haven't tried before. So we're here for a posterior session. I feel like that gives us a good opportunity to try out a bunch of kit. So with this session, I'm going to pretty much try to use kit that I either don't have access to or have never used ever in my life. Because that's the fun of going to a new gym. Like I say, there's plenty to choose from, especially from the back section as well. There's a few pieces I've got my eye on, and I'm like, ooh, damn, I want to try that out. A little bit contradictory to training posterior. First exercise, I'm going to bosh off a few sets of side delts. Side delts is something that I will do pretty much most sessions because you can recover very, very quickly. And I need to bring my shoulders up, basically. I need to get wide as fuck. Again, I'll just hit side delts most sessions that I'm training up, if not all of them, to start the session, get a nice pump in them, and then we'll start with the actual session itself. Technically, this is a different machine than I usually use. I've never used a prime cable stack, I don't think, especially for side raises. And I can instantly tell this is a lot heavier than the cable stack I'm used to. It makes sense. It's JP's gym. Everything's fucking heavy as shit. Ooh. Oh. Fucking hell. I don't know if I've got that new gym syndrome where you go to a new gym and you're a little bit weaker, or that's just very fucking heavy. But either way, I need to get my shit together. It's got to be a fucking strong session. Just do 3 sets on that. I know why it felt heavier. It's because these motherfuckers were on. That's my excuse. I'm not a complete bitch, I don't think. So we've gone for the Atlantis single leg curl. Now, there is one of these in the gym that I go, but not this exact piece. This is a lot wider, and it does feel a little bit different. Well, the other one's a little bit more compact, and I notice with this one, I don't have to spend as much time trying to align myself, get it perfect on the muscle. Because I can be a little bit anal like that, and I think you should when you get to a certain place with your training, where you want to pay closer attention to the alignment, being on the muscle, to just encourage accuracy and also to get more out of your training, reduce the risks of injury, and just to get as much stimulus as possible with minimal risk, which is going to be particularly important as you get stronger and stronger and you get more wear and tear. So we're going to have a feel what the stack feels like on this, and if it doesn't feel like the earth's crust, like the fucking side raises, I'll go with it. Yes. Yeah. I felt great. Stack felt fine. Just one more set of the lighter weight, and that'll do. So this is the granite, I don't know the exact name, but it's granite sort of hyperextension type thing. But what I love about this is one, the versatility to be able to adjust what type of hinge you're doing. So as you can see here, I can literally make this quite similar to like a stiff leg or an RDL and have my legs locked out to really bias the hamstrings, or I could be up on here, fiddle around with the adjustments a little bit, but I can make this more so rector focused. And for me, this is perfect because, as I said previously, I have a real issue with hip hinges, with say like free weight, dumbbells or a barbell, where I can't really be progressive without my back twinging. So this would be fucking perfect because it keeps my hips locked in, and I can literally do both variations if I fancy. Another good thing is it's very easy to load. If you were on a normal hyperextension, which is what I would usually do, you'd have to grab something like a plate or dumbbells. It's a little bit awkward, especially if you really try to load it. Whereas this, again, it's safe and you can load it, you can progress it. If I had one of these on a regular basis, I'd probably look like a deadlift. That's how I feel, how good this machine is. Let's try a set. Let's try some weight on it. That feels really good, nice and stable. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I won't be loading this much. I'm not a strong hinger, I'll never claim to be one. And if I tried to be one, I'd probably ruin my fucking career. It's just one of the things, you know? That's my genetic curse, I suppose. I can't tell which one I prefer. I might just give my erectors a good smashing because I'm not able to do that often. That's probably one of the hardest things for me to be able to target. So if the opportunity's there, let's go for it. Let's get some weight on. All right, so first set's about to go down. Let's see it. Okay. Fuck. Shit. Fucking hell. Let's be a bit more smoother how I get out that fucking machine. It feels very weird and very unusual. So that felt good. It didn't feel like really fucking heavy. It's just the movement's a little bit awkward just because I haven't moved in that way in a while. So I know that if I was to continue this and have this in rotation, there'd be a good amount of strength increase on this just from getting more efficient with the skill of this actual movement, of hinging in this manner. When you're starting a different movement pattern, it can even be different resistance profiles. So it's good to be approaching that with caution and just acknowledge that you're susceptible to a big increase in strength just from becoming efficient at the skill. A lot of people misconstrue that and think, oh, I've started this new movement, I'm getting really strong at it, and I'm getting shitloads of muscle because I've been able to make really fuck loads of progress. No, it's just you becoming efficient at that movement pattern skill-wise, and eventually you won't be as progressive. And that's where it's more susceptible to be actual muscle gain, so it slows right the fuck down, and you're having to fight for those little progressions once you become efficient. So I'm going to do another set on this. It is feeling really safe, which makes me wish I had access to a machine like this or this machine on a regular basis, because I think that would be the missing piece of the puzzle for myself. I also know, due to the inefficiency, I think it's worth putting a little bit more volume, because that in itself is going to prevent me from going to actual full muscular failure. The mechanical failure is going to be a lot quicker due to the inefficiency. This is my fourth set on this. Usually I just do one. I'm actually going to try a more stiff leg variation to get the hammies in. I'm going to rest pause this as well, just because I like the machine that damn much. That feels fucking excellent for like a RDL / stiff leg replacement. You can definitely tell that was my last set. But yeah, fucking excellent machine. And honestly, one I would run probably a couple of times a week if I had access to it. Fucking sick. Cool. Let's begin the actual back part of posterior now. See if we can get some funky rowing in, some chunky movement. I'm not gonna lie, that hip hinge blew my back out. The back pump is very fucking painful. Quite uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Those of you who had a big lower back pump, you'll know it's not a very comfortable experience. But after much deliberation, and I mean this was a hard choice, the next machine for lats, we've gone for a high row, a Nautilus high row. And I've gone for this because I don't usually do this type of movement, and I haven't used this machine before. It's just a pretty standard cable lat row that I go for. But again, it's all about trying new shit out. So I'm just gonna go in for a working set. I'm expecting this to be reasonably high reps. Great connection with the lat. What's great about this movement is it comes high enough to get a stretch, but you sort of row it in, so you're still hitting it differently than it would be a conventional pull down. And again, the lats love that, the pump's great. How I'm doing my back training at the moment now is I'll do a posterior session, which is now, that'll be mainly rows. So a lat focus row, then upper back focus row. I'll also train my back on an upper day, and that will be more so lat focus with just pull downs and pullovers. And I find the ability to recover and do a good amount of volume and hit it with a good amount of frequency. By splitting it like that, it enables me to do that and be progressive with my back training consistently. I think that's contributed to a good amount of development this off-season in my back. So I've just got one more set, we'll go on to the upper back movement. Phenomenal. Finally come to the conclusion, this is going to be the row that I'm going to use. To keep it with the Nautilus theme, I'll be using the Nautilus row. And I've had a little fiddle around with it. My God, when you align yourself, it feels perfect. So what I'm doing to essentially hit my upper back here is I actually just angled my chest sort of inwards, so it's leaning a bit more on my upper chest. And my God, I've just aligned perfectly to hit my upper back with this. Yeah, perfect. Real good stretch. Stretching out my scapula, just pulling right the fuck in, squeezing that motherfucker. It's gonna hit it a little bit different to how I usually do. Each machine, pretty much, I've targeted the muscle that I would usually hit, but in a little bit of a different way. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, shit. The pump in my mid-back feels like it's just opening me the fuck up. I've got dangly arms. So that is my first ever session at TBJP gym and posterior boxed off. I've got to say, That was a very interesting session, mainly just feeling it, feeling different movements, different movement patterns, and just playing around with machines. That's the main sort of ethos of just trying to get the greatest session I can with that. Just sticking to that role of trying different pieces, trying different movement patterns. It just gives the opportunity to add to my perspective or knowledge of how certain things feel, and potentially I could go home and maybe implement something new, or just even have that at the back of my mind next time I come here. I know for me, one of the standouts was that hip hinge, that granite hip hinge. I swear to God, it's definitely the missing piece to the puzzle for my hip hinging problems, because I can just load it, I can hit my erectors, my glutes, my hamstrings. I can just bias any muscle group that I want to with that machine, and I can be super progressive with that, super safe. And I would like to fucking use that on a regular basis, for sure. But yeah, there's so much kit here, and so much more to be desired to try out, that it definitely incentivizes another trip up here. But next time I come here, I want to try to definitely do some big fucking numbers. You know, I might just have a scroll through JP's Instagram, see what the fuck he's lifting, and try to do the same without tearing my shit up. That definitely doesn't sound like ego lifting, does it? It's definitely a productive thing to do for bodybuilding. But yeah, awesome fucking gym. You can tell people here just want to fucking graft. They want to get on their shit, graft, work hard. Everyone's super polite, super respectful. And it's got a good vibe. And even just, like, I've used a lot of fucking kit in my time of training, and there's so much that this place offers that I haven't tried out. Even after this session, there's so much more I haven't tried out. So I'll definitely be coming here again, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, then all my shoelaces are going to be taken out my shoes. That's really inconvenient, so I'd rather not. You know what I'm saying? And have a blessed life. You can go now. I'm done. Go. Fuck off.